and welcome back to the Socially Awkward podcast.
Season 4.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's a lot.
Would have thought we'd make it this far.
Not me.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
It's been a full year.
It's been a full year since we started. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's scary,
I
isn't
feel
it?
old.
Guys,
1 year and 4 seasons.
if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back to the Socially Awkward podcast. For anyone that's listening, right, God love you. That's all I'm going to say. Because we are 3 awkward best friends that just love sharing different parts of our lives, which is also come along for the journey, I suppose.
Shooting the weekly dose of
Shooting the
Lulu. Shooting the Well, you can watch us. Let me speak. If you want to watch us on YouTube, you can do so. If you want to listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you can also do that. Welcome. We have been off the air for a month and a half.
Yeah, a bit longer maybe.
It's been a few reruns.
God, time is flying too by.
What
Too
have
by. Too by.
What have we been up to?
What haven't we been
I think we'd be like flowing out with everything that we've been doing.
We've been so busy.
Bed rotten, I'm not gonna lie. I was hibernating by the
feel-
season.
Sorry, I keep putting over Daniel. I have to keep doing. I stop doing that. but
You're alright.
I feel like every time.
How is he?
You're not alright.
I feel like every time we have a break, we come back and we're like, what have we been doing? But realistically, we haven't done anything. This time, I feel like we've done a bit. Me and you have,
Yeah.
anyways. We've been on holidays.
We've been on holidays together and we came back still liking each other.
I feel like, you know
Barely.
what?
I'm
There was no
joking.
drama on the holiday, which
No,
I
there
absolutely
wasn't.
loved. So we were away with Party Hard Travel.
Yeah.
We went to Napa. Me and you, Daniel, went last year. Daniel didn't come this year.
No, we missed you.
We missed
We brought
you.
a picture of him, like a little plaque.
Did you?
Oh, wait, no, we should have done.
They kept that quiet.
We FaceTimed him, though, everywhere we went. We were FaceTiming him.
Yeah, he did.
So he was cheering us along from the sidelines, but there was a big group of us. There was more Irish this year.
There was a lot.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was real anxious last year going because it was just the 3 of us. It was me, Daniel, and Niamh Gallagher went last year. And then Niamh O'Connor joined halfway through and we went to Mallorca together. But last year it was primarily the 3 of us and I was so anxious because it was a bigger ratio of like UK creators and they obviously all know each other.
Yeah, it's very daunting.
It's very daunting. So I didn't know what the vibe was going to be like. I felt a lot more comfortable knowing that you were going to be there.
Yeah.
I felt way more at peace.
Yeah.
But then obviously there was a big ratio to UK creators still. There was like 30 creators. They were killing each other.
Oh, there was like drama galore. I feel like every day there was something new. And to be honest, with the amount of us that went away, I thought there was at least going to be one slip up. But we actually had to make it up.
We
on
had to
the
make
trip.
it up.
We had to make it up on the trip and we ended up leaving like one big happy family. But I think had we have stayed there one day longer, we would have ended up killing each other.
See, my social battery dies after 3 days.
Yeah, fair.
You see me, I think at one point I was crying. I didn't even know I was crying. I
I
just
know.
wasn't able for it.
It was
and
overwhelming though.
it was very overwhelming. I feel like when you're going away with everybody who looks like they're fresh off Love Island, 2 of which actually were.
Yeah. It's very intimidating.
It's very intimidating.
And it was my first time going on a party hard trip as well. I was like, I didn't know what to expect. And even though we had each other, like all the Irish crew, it was like, you know when you're trying to mingle in, like the first day in school, like in secondary school, and you don't know who to talk to.
I know.
And I'm like, I don't know who's going to be nice to me and who isn't, but everyone was
Everyone was,
soundish.
most of them were fine. There was a few, I feel like you always get the rotten apples though.
Yeah.
You know, you do, but you just steer clear of them.
Yeah.
You don't want on to
You're
do
not
with them.
to be fair, like it's life. You're not going to get along with everyone and
No.
not everyone's going to get along with
Yeah,
you.
fair
But-
name drop.
Spill the tea. But according to people, there was a suitcase thrown at somebody.
I don't know
at
how
some-
true this was.
I don't know either. It was
These
like a game
suitcases
of
went
Chinese
flying.
whispers the whole time we were there. We were hearing different sides of.
Suitcase.
Yeah, apparently there was like a full suitcase thrown at somebody. I was like, rowdy.
We were
Jesus
kind of the
Christ.
bystanders. The whole Irish crowd were the kind of
Right, what's
bystanders. So
going
there was
on?
me, there was Niamh O'Connor, there was Niamh Gallagher, there was you, Shanice Griffin, there was Aidan
Lauren
Whelan,
Murta.
Lauren Murta, Casey Campion, and
Campion.
Dylan Flynn.
Yeah,
Am I leaving anyone out?
I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not. I don't
think
think I
that's
did.
everyone.
I think that's everyone. So there was one night in particular where it was kind of kicking off with the UK creators, and I'm not going to say who because I don't want to dive down that path, but I remember our hotel room was the closest to this walkway balcony where it was all happening.
I remember we were in your room as well. We were in Brandon and Niamh's room one of the nights, and all we heard is howling. I mean, screaming, clatterbang, wallop. And Brandon was like standing up, hiding behind the curtain, like trying to look out and see what
We
it was.
all were.
We
We all were.
We were
So-
all like, we were playing music at one point, and they were like, pause the music.
Yeah, I was on the phone to you, remember?
Yeah, Daniel was on the
Shanice was like,
phone. So it was like,
you.
remember that episode of Friends? Did you watch Friends?
Yeah.
Do you watch Friends?
Kinda.
So there was
Yeah.
a part towards the end of the last season where they were all standing up against the door, like
Yeah.
listening in.
Yeah.
So that was what it was like, and we had the curtain pulled, and we were all just like
Yeah.
wanted to know what was going on. But it was so funny. I feel like when you're not part of it, everybody loves the drama. When you're not part of it, everybody loves the
That's
drama. Let's be
true.
real. It is.
That is true.
Whether you want to admit it or not, it is entertaining to
But
watch.
to be fair, there was a lot of tears, and I felt bad
There
for
was.
anybody that ended up in that sort of state, because you're on holidays. Nobody deserves to feel or feel attacked when you're on holidays and you're in a massive group.
Oh, come here. God knows we all have our dramatic moments.
Yeah.
It was just very entertaining when you're not part
At
of
the
it.
cost of someone else.
Yeah, not someone getting smashed up at a creative trip, like.
I know.
I think-
But do you know what else? Do you remember? Oh, lads, I was fuming at this. I came home early one of the nights, I
Oh, here we
think,
go.
and I was probably being a granny, but my back was in bits, and I didn't
No
drink
shame.
that much.
No
Yeah,
shame.
I didn't drink that much, and there was some of the Irish girlies were still out partying and then came in, and later on that morning, like, we wake up, go outside, and I opened the balcony door, and there's barbecue sauce all over the wall, right? All over the wall, and I can see like ants starting to crawl up the wall, and I was
Oh, it
like,
was-
this is
Ugh.
disgusting. But you could see the direction that this barbecue sauce came flying from, and I looked over into the balcony and I was like, you evil little. I wanted to go and get some sauce and retaliate, but I'm not a retaliation type of person.
What would have been your sauce of choice?
Mayonnaise.
Like a whole bottle of
Oh
mayonnaise?
no.
No, mayonnaise, yeah, because that'd stink up the balcony.
It would, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good choice.
But I wouldn't do that.
I'm kind of barbecue. I would have went
Barbecue.
with the barbecue. If I had an option, I would have picked barbecue. But if you look at the vlogs, because we all vlogged, everybody posted about 200 videos over there. You can see the kind of layout of the pool and where the balconies were, and you can see over the opposite side there's kind of like a similar layout, and you can there's balconies over the other side and apartments and stuff, so you can see exactly where it was thrown from. And we know who you
I know who you are.
you can believe that, Paul. We know who you are.
And I will name drop.
And it's just like, I get you're up for having a laugh when you're away on holidays and you're drunk and whatnot, but that's
but don't
just
start making barbecue
scummy.
sauce,
Like,
like.
that's horrible. And I know who exactly it was. I'd love to name drop him, because like, I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, I wouldn't ruin someone's reputation like that.
That whole
But
holiday was
get a grip, grow up, child. Anyways, moving on.
that was an out of body
Aidan
experience.
Whelan.
Aidan Whelan.
Aidan Whelan is a wild child, I swear to God, because
He would talk to the wall for an hour.
he gets on with everyone.
I don't know. I wish I had that quality. I genuinely wish I do. Like, it took me probably 5 hours just to work up the courage to come here today.
I know.
You know, so I don't understand how he can do it so well.
He's
He'll
such
just
a social butterfly, though.
and talk and talk and talk. And I wish I had that quality. I really do,
Mad.
but I don't. I can only
My
speak for
social
an hour
battery
at a
just be
time.
on the floor after an hour. I'm like, keep it.
Yeah, I can't do
Keep
it. He was getting on with everybody, and everybody loved him.
Yeah.
He was able to get on with everyone. Fair play to him. Can't relate.
But we're peak summer now.
We're peak summer.
Peak
It's
summer.
festival season. When we started, it was festival season as well. I
It
think
was.
that's one of the things
I
that we
think
were
we
talking
talked
about in
about
the first
festival
episode.
season for about 4 episodes.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who doesn't love festival season?
I
though?
know.
I love a good
I
festival.
feel like the three of us haven't done anything together in a while, because we went to see Charli XCX.
Charli XCX was so fun. So good. No, that was like one thing I was looking forward to the most this year. Like,
Yeah.
obviously Billie Eilish is next. Oh, this month?
Wait, what date?
27th, and I'm meant to be doing a festival.
oh,
But I think I'm going to have to cancel.
Billy, you lose.
Billy calls. I'm there. But
Imagine she
Charli
brought
XCX.
out Charlie.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Okay,
I'm
fair.
trying to get my hopes up, love.
I wish.
But,
We can manifest.
I mean, she's only in the UK. Well, does she live in the UK?
I think
So
so.
now, off track. What is going on? Charli XCX was unreal. I literally could not wait. It was you that said it to me that you got tickets first.
Yeah. And you were like, well, it's around the time of my birthday, so
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
might as well
like-
go.
Have a brat birthday. It was actually, my birthday was 16. Charlie was on the 17th, and I was like, yeah. I literally we got everyone to go, to be honest, but I just wasn't expecting that. I've never seen a crowd like that in my life.
I know.
Like, never. Like, Brandon,
I have FOMO now.
Sure,
I
you
do.
should have it.
She only like performed for an hour, but she was full on. Like
Yeah,
she
see, it
was
was only because of Malahide.
Yeah.
They don't do a full set.
That was like Nicki Minaj last year, wasn't it?
That's how everyone's giving out, but like it's a festival set that they do. It's not like a full,
Yeah.
not like a bleeding Coachella yoke. Like
Yeah.
Glastonbury.
Who was playing at that?
Who wasn't playing at that? Everybody.
True.
Do you know they don't get actually paid a lot to play Glastonbury?
Because it's such a big festival.
You get loads of exposure.
It's more, yeah, it's like Super Bowl. Do you know they don't get paid for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that. They get paid pittance, like
That's crazy.
for it. Like they probably get it's probably like 80 grand. Pittance,
Pittance.
like but for what they
Pocket
actually
change.
be charged for, like a gig, they don't. Because I think it started off as a protest.
Did
The
it?
festival, yeah, started off as a protest, and
The Super Bowl?
No festival.
yeah, the Super Bowl was a protest, protesting footballs. Yeah, but yeah, I'd love to go to Glastonbury.
Yeah, that
That's
would
like
be sick.
one thing. I know everybody wants to go to Coachella.
Do you see
I
the
wanna go to
bird's eye
Glastonbury.
view of Glastonbury? I think I sent it to the both of you on TikTok.
Huge.
Did you?
Huge.
Oh my god.
Like that place.
It takes 26 days to set up.
I'd say it takes 26 days to walk the thing as well.
Well, I will say no one
So
can do a
big.
festival like Ireland and the UK.
Agreed.
Like you look at Coachella, we were saying there, it's all just influencer and looking perfect and getting a picture and all like I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to go, but I feel like it's very prim and proper from what I've seen. You know, it's like, you know, the way everybody's saying now about Dubai is that it's not the place to go anymore because it's just packed with influencers, whereas before it would have been, you know, like the place to be, like say 10 years ago before social media really took over.
Yeah.
I wish I could have existed in that time while I was
Yeah.
alive. I
You
was
did
alive.
exist.
I did exist. I did exist. I just wasn't there.
Were you born last week?
I'm alive and I'm there.
I don't know.
I don't know about
exist.
Coachella though. Like,
Would you go?
I don't know.
If you were-
Well,
if you
I
were
was
gifted
given
a ticket.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know if I would, like, do you know why people, like, even remember a few months ago we were talking about, I'm like, oh, it's like $5,000 to go
I
over.
know.
I don't know. Like, I think what you were saying, like, it's very prim and proper. Like, no, like, give me a bog, give me give me a tent, give me a pizza truck down the road, and like a
I
stage.
think it's the
and I love
simple
that.
things though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Electric picnic is my favorite
Oh.
thing every year. It's like the one thing I look forward to
I
I
love
know.
you.
every year. I just can't wait for it this year.
I love you, Pete. What I will say about the camping of it all, I'm a bit of a hypocrite when I say that because I'm a princess. I
Yeah.
do love the glamping. You know, we all stayed in the tent together 2 years ago. Remember we were living
That
together?
was so fun.
That
was
was a
so fun.
sweatbox.
I
Remember
loved it.
Davis?
I loved it. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
it is. It's all
No.
about the experience.
I'd do that again.
Yeah.
I'd love all
So
of
would
us
I.
to be in one room again. That'd be really funny.
That'd
Because
be brilliant.
that would be good.
You'd be going to bed shivering and then waking up in a sauna.
Yeah. Or going to bed with the humping around you like.
Literally.
No, but that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It is.
That's what it's all
It's an
We need to go
about.
to
experience.
EP.
I'm home dying last year.
I know.
It's dying
No,
for
just
a few
remember
months.
me one year. It was that year that we stayed in the tent together.
Puking.
Remember the whole the walk
No.
from the tent to the car? I was puking me ring up.
No, because
Oh no, because me and
left,
Shanice left early.
and you went with David and
Oh,
Nia.
you weren't there.
Yeah, we got home.
Oh,
I
I was
think-
like white. I was like a ghost.
We left about 10 minutes apart from each other, but then
we
somehow
left after them and got home before them. Because
Oh,
they
yeah.
left early.
that was it.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it?
you
Was that
left
early?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think you were in a different car park, so it took you ages to get out, and then we were home in all in an
Yeah.
hour. We were waiting about 3 hours for you to come in the door.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you
yeah.
were stuck on the motorway. Do you remember that? And it was a heat wave.
That was like something out of The Walking Dead. That was so fun. Like, so basically, no, it was literally like something out of The Walking Dead because we were going home and, well, it's actually terrible because there was a crash
oh,
on the motorway. I think it was a motorway or dual carriageway. And everybody got out of their car. Like, because it was roasting. It
Yeah.
was so warm and everybody was out of their car. So we were
Sunbathing
all,
on the roof, like.
it was just, like, imagine standing on the motorway and everyone stopped.
that's
and
crazy.
Standing out like, on the road to just talk. I
Yeah.
was like, this feels like I'm on set.
With cameras there.
Kate McCrae gonna come out and film
With
a
the
video. Like, it was so cool. But obviously not
Yeah.
about the situation. They were fine.
It's all about the anticipation
Anticipation.
A little earlier.
the anticipation of it though. Like I love it. I feel like sometimes though the anticipation is normally better than the festival itself. When it comes to EP, it's completely different. But
Yeah,
with most
fair.
festivals, I feel like the idea of it is normally an awful lot better, especially when it's pissing rain.
Fair.
Do you like that?
No, yeah, like the lead up to the festival when you think it's sunny and it's gonna be amazing, and then all of a sudden rain.
Yeah, but like during the festival, do you like it when it rains?
No.
No,
No.
nobody likes that.
No one likes
What are you
that.
saying? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Like, do you know that when you have this like idea of how the weekend is gonna go,
Mm.
and then all of a sudden the rain just comes along and it pisses on your plans. You get what I mean?
He doesn't get it.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Moving on.
What else have we been up to?
Have any seen, I don't know if it's a new movie on Netflix, but it's called Nonnas.
Who?
Nonnas.
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 Like Spanish nanny.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not Spanish. I think it's Italian.
Oh, sorry.
I could be wrong. But basically, you know I'm brutal at explaining things, yeah, but it's a movie about this fella that, like, so his man, his nanny died, right? But they have made these Italian recipes his whole life, and he ends up going to buy a restaurant, and his whole idea behind it is that, like, it's a family. So he looks for nannies to cook the food. So it's like a very homely type of feeling when you go into the restaurant. Like, it's not just you're going for the food, it's like you're going for a family, if that makes sense. Because you know the way nannies make the best food. But I'm just saying this because if you're looking
Wouldn't
for
know, mine died.
if you're looking for
R.I.P. But
What did you just say?
I've been out with the nanny club since I'm 5 years old, so I wouldn't know.
You mean what?
What? Sorry, did that sound insensitive? But
No, I'm
like-
sorry. No, I feel it's sensitive.
Sorry. Oh.
Because
no.
your nanny's dead as well, isn't she?
All right. It's yours. Keep it up. Oh, all this knowing talk.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm actually so sorry.
I just wasn't prepared for him to say that. That's what got me off guard. Oh.
Anyways, it's a very heartfelt film if you wanted to go watch something heartfelt. It's very nice.
Nonna.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I don't know. So I haven't seen that. I've been on the Housewives buds though.
Now you're making her cry.
I don't cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways,
Oh.
moving on.
Nonna.
Well, how long's that been running for?
20 minutes.
We take a break?
No.
Okay.
What will we move on to? You
Keep
say
going.
No,
You
we
didn't
keep
finish
going
it.
on that, so continue.
I don't know how to continue from that. I feel so bad now
Okay.
because you.
Would know. Me nanny died.
But it's based on a true story as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
So-
based on a true story.
Is it like a movie? Is it a movie
Yeah,
about a true story?
yeah. And they show like clips at the end of it of like the nanny still cooking the food, and then people going.
The real
in.
nanny.
The real nannies, yeah.
Oh.
So the real nanny's in the movie.
The real nannies.
Yeah, are they
Nannies.
in the movie?
Yeah, no, not the movie. Do you know the way?
Is it a documentary?
You know the way it's a movie.
You just said it's not a movie.
I said it's a movie.
I said in the movie. He goes, it's not a movie.
No, they're not in the movie.
So who's in the actors?
Yeah, actors are playing these people in the movie, but at the end, do you know when something's based on a true story and they show like the actual footage at the end during the credits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. They showed them in that.
Ah.
Yeah, cute. And
Like a
everything.
video or a picture?
Video.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I feel though? I don't have the attention span to watch a movie, but I'll gladly watch a series.
Yeah, fair. And like
Yeah, I
big.
love
Front to
series.
back binge.
Now, the thing I hate about movies is that like if you're really, really into it and then it's over.
I know.
And you're like, I want more.
I
So that's
know.
why I love a series. I'll just watch a series so that I know I have more.
You love.
That's why I love reality TV though,
Yeah, fair.
because it never ends. That's why I'm so into the Housewives of Beverly Hills now at the moment. I'm on season 4. The drama. Have you ever watched it?
No.
Oh
He's
my
more
God.
of a crime documentary.
You're a crime
fella.
doc.
I am.
Yeah. You love
You
a crime
scared
doc.
me.
I could honestly be an FBI agent by this rate.
You really
Like the amount
could.
of them that I've cracked before I even finish watching the series, and I'm like, yeah, where's me badge?
Daniel always goes to me, you need to watch this. I'm like, Daniel, I don't like things that are like.
Yeah, I'd be
gruesome.
literally having to recommend it to Shanice's ma because she's the only one that'll watch it. Shanice
Yeah.
won't watch it,
He's like, but you have to watch this. I'm like, I don't like it. He said, yeah, but you have to. I said, I don't like it.
but they're so good.
Yeah, but
Like
they
they're
can be good and I
so
don't have to
good.
like them.
Like,
I
it's
Do you
so
like?
interesting.
Yeah, sometimes. What's the one that we watched where your one
Janae
got kidnapped?
Bonet?
Yeah.
Is it
No,
Janae Bonet?
no, not John Bonet.
Oh, John
Seen
Bonet.
that one. Which one was the one? And she got
Kidnapped?
yeah
Oh.
in the cabin.
I
in
didn't
the
see that
cabin?
one.
Yeah, there was some cabin. Remember? And the lasers.
Oh. Oh, I watched that.
Yeah, and then I watched a bit of it because he was watching it.
And then remember I got up and explained like literally like a teacher at a school board. I was explaining
This
to
is
the
what
Daniel
happened.
using the telly as a whiteboard, just like this is what happened. But
Yeah,
no,
that was
big
good.
into reality TV. I feel like it's like my guilty pleasure.
Have you been watching Love Island?
I love American Dad.
Oh yeah,
Oh, have
Oh,
you
yeah.
started?
No, I haven't.
Daniel.
I know.
I'm raging. Megan's gone.
I am as well. She was good TV.
I'm raging. She's gone. I feel like she was painted out to be the mean girl, but I also feel like every week there's a new villain on Love Island,
Exactly.
and I feel like even now it's like Helena because she's making moves on Harrison. Making, do you know?
But if a fella did that, he wouldn't be tarnished with the same name. Do you
know
know what I mean? That's
But
where the double standard.
Even last week it was Tony with Emily, and she was going. Remember
I didn't
that?
like that.
But see what I mean? Every week it's someone, and now all the girls are riding for Tony because of what's happening between her and Harrison. So anybody who doesn't watch Love Island, you're not going to get this. But I genuinely loved Megan. I really did.
Yeah.
I know sometimes, you know.
Didn't like how she handled the situation with Tommy though.
Yeah, but I think somebody can be a nice person and still not handle situations
obviously,
properly.
we
Do you know
all
what I
make
mean?
mistakes.
No, like, but some people are saying that, you know, they're judging
People are being
her as a
ruthless
whole
online.
person. People are getting so comfortable behind the screen.
It's
So
horrible.
so weird. But I'd love Megan. Come on the podcast.
Daniel, would you go on Love Island?
Would I go on Love Island? Cleaner. Did you expect me to fit in the Love Island spectrum?
You could go on it. Would you actually go on it though if you had the opportunity to go on? it?
Absolutely not.
No. Is that any reality show that you
no
would go on?
offense to anybody that's on it, but he's all dopes. Like I think
No
that is
offense,
stupid.
but
like,
offense taken.
I think that is the most stupidest thing ever. Like
Why?
it's just ridiculous. Like going on Love Island.
People don't go on it for love.
No, I feel
No.
like years ago they did. Whereas now, obviously, I think Molly May is obviously the most successful person to come out of Love Island, hands down.
Yeah.
No one can deny that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Our girl. Our queen.
Your queen,
Our queen.
who's
Forgotten.
our queen that he doesn't even
Maura
know.
Higgins.
Maura Higgins.
Oh yeah, and Maura,
I love
obviously.
Maura.
Sorry, I completely forgot about
But that was
for a
peak
minute.
Love Island.
I actually, my brain cells are like depleting by the day. But the two of them, yeah, the most successful girls to come out of Love Island ever, obviously, hands down. But years before that, I feel like Love Island was for love because there's a couple called Alex and Olivia,
Yeah.
and they're still together like 10 years later and expecting a child.
Was he the one that proposed on the show?
No, I don't think so.
Someone
Did he?
proposed. Someone proposed on the show before. I think.
No, I don't
so.
think so.
I think they did. Google it.
Maybe they did. Maybe I didn't watch that season.
What reality show would just go on if you had to pick one? To
Oh,
go
the
on?
Housewives. Get me on there as a
Oh,
friend.
Brandon.
As a friend of the Housewives.
What, like
Would love-
special guests?
Yeah.
Like on
Like-
Nickelodeon when you walk
like
in.
Brandon
and it's like all
Caulfield.
clapping.
Brandon Caulfield, Kyle Richards' friend. You know what I mean?
Who's Carl Richard?
I think you'd be good on the
She's Paris Hilton's
Kardashians.
auntie.
Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I think you have the personality and the attitude for it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
go
feel
in
like
and
I'd
stir
kick
some
me
shit
up.
up.
See, I'm saying this now, but then I go on the show and I'm like,
Hi guys.
hi, how are you?
Customer service voice.
Literally the full D4 accent coming out. Hi.
What one would you go on? You didn't say.
I'd love to do. I'm a celeb, but I feel like I'd be
Oh,
so
it
afraid.
would be brilliant on that. I'm manifesting that for you because you have, I feel like you got everything. Everything. Gagged.
Gagged and gooped.
I do. I feel like you'd be brilliant on that though because there's foods that you don't like and you're like, what?
No, the
Imagine
fish
putting
eyes
fucking-
and the kangaroo balls, no.
No.
No. Not for me.
How can they just swabble that and gobble that?
Swallow and gobble.
Yeah, how can it like
Swabble
not-
and gobble?
Some of them have no bother doing it. Like,
But you'd be starving. Imagine you're on beans and rice for
remember you won Fern? Remember Fern and she was on it and she
No.
had the big huge water spider in the glass and she had to knock it out
Ah.
and then swamp it back.
No.
No. I'm actually.
Right,
getting
and
crazy
never mind. I
thinking
don't
about
even
it.
want to go near that.
I'd have to go on Wipeout.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wipe out. You'd be in a wheelchair.
I'd love to go on Wipeout.
You'd be great on that.
No, do you know the big
That'd be
red
great
belt?
TV.
You know the
That
big
picture.
red
Yeah, back. You can go on wipe out.
I've always wanted to go on them big red balls.
Yeah, the big bouncy balls.
I was only watching a compilation of them on YouTube the other day. Do you ever see them starfishing off of it or bouncing in between each ball?
Break their necks doing scorpions
I
and
know.
all.
Yeah,
How
right.
did some of them not end up in a hospital with their shapes they to be strong?
No, I would break my ankles doing that. I couldn't.
I always wanted to do Wipeout as a kid. Like I'd always
was like
watch it and be like, I'd be deadly at that.
The best show.
It
Like,
is.
the best.
Can you imagine if that
show.
came to Ireland? Who do you think would be on it?
I think you, first and foremost, would be great on it.
I'd be broke up. I'd come off
Smashed
that.
up. Even the
fully
wall,
smashed
you know the
up.
wall that bleeding punches the face off you and all like.
Who would you pay
Who's
to
hot
see
at
on it?
Who would I pay to
Who would
see
you
on
pay
it?
to see on it?
Oh, that's a good one. I'd love Gavin Newell.
I was about to say Gary.
Yeah,
I'd
Gary
love to
Newell.
see that. It'd be so funny.
Do you know Two Big Lugs?
Yeah.
Adam
yeah.
Pelly. Who else? Tyke Fleming. Tyke Fleming and is his name Terry?
Derry.
Terry. Terry.
Yup,
Terry's
Terry.
chocolate orange.
I'd pay to see Niamh on it.
Oh,
Niamh O'Connor.
yeah.
She wouldn't even get past the
She'd
full
be
show. She'd be like,
lunch.
I'm not down there.
I know. Well, if you're getting paid that amount of money, I suppose. I
I'd
don't
be
know.
swung around on
Do you
that.
get paid to do that?
I don't know.
I'd say
You'd
so.
want to be.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Do you think you
yeah,
have to
your
sign-
medical bills.
Your medical bills, I was going to say.
You get a medical card.
Do you think you have to sign like a waiver before you
Ah, yeah.
do it?
Oh, yeah. It's
100%.
like Jump Zone.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the way you
yeah.
sign your life away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go to Jump Zone.
I'd love to do
Oh my
that.
God. We're going bowling after this.
We're bowling.
Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about that.
He's such a pro at bowling. It's not even funny.
Yeah, well,
like,
I don't like to bring it up, but Shanice does, so thanks.
Are you coming?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we go bowling.
He's looking at the camera like, no.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Oh, lads, listen to this, right? I went out for Connor's birthday the other night, right? And we went to Reggie's Pizzeria for food beforehand, and they were having like
Oh, that
wine and
looked
stuff.
unreal.
Oh, it was banging. It was absolutely gorgeous. Then we went across the road to a place called Kodiak. Connor's friend bought shots upon shots upon shots upon shots, and I was locked. And coming home, me and Connor always have a slagging match, right? Always. It's our daily thing. We got in the taxi anyways and we were locked. I was polluted. I ended up with such a bad hangover the next day, and Connor was fresh.
Was he?
But he was so fresh, like he was grand. I don't know how.
Was that the day we rang you when you had the face peel on?
Base peel?
Remember? The skincare? What was it? Or maybe it wasn't a peel.
Yeah, it was. And we were sitting in the taxi, right? Slating each other. Taxi man turned around to Connor and was like, "Hey man, say this." And I was like, "Say what?" Speaking in a different language, and he was like, "When she gets out of the car, look that up in Chinese on Google. You'll be happy to know." Kept giving him Chinese insults to say to me, and I hadn't a clue what they meant. And Connor's there saying them. I was like, I don't even know what these mean. And then I got out of the car and he goes, "Good luck, boss man." I said, "Good luck, boss man." He's saying, "Good luck, boss man," too. He started it.
Good luck, boss man. Take one of your
Good luck,
nails out of your
boss
fingers
man.
and
Yeah,
stab
good
the
luck.
tire.
And slash your tires. You won't be able to get home.
Smash
Good
the
luck,
window.
boss man.
You just have the weirdest taxi experiences ever.
Oh, yeah, it's
we
great,
always
though.
talk about this, but there's something new every
There
single
really
week.
is.
I love this.
There
real.
really
Are we
is.
the problem though? I don't think so.
I don't
I think
so.
we are just attracted, to be honest.
I don't think so.
I think you attracted.
Oh my god.
Do you have any taxi stories as of late?
Oh well, it's not really a taxi story, but I was on the way in to the studio today, and our friend Dylan Gillian is out at the minute, and I knew where he was, so I texted him and I was like, "Oh, I'm going past where you are." So he was like, "Oh my god, let me run out and I'll say hello to you." And he was like, "Record it." So I recorded him. Anyways, you couldn't even see him in the video. But he was like waving at the taxi man, and I was talking to him then just in the taxi. And as I was coming up close to the studio, the taxi man went the wrong way, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But the way he went, it was like, do you know the way town is? It's like
Yeah,
if
it's
you go
one-way
one wrong
street,
way,
yeah.
can't turn right, can't turn left. You have to go straight. So he was bringing me up like the back of Crow Park, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was texting Dylan, and I texted Dylan, I didn't even realize, and I was like, like, oh sorry, I was like, the driver went the wrong way and very hung.
What were you doing in the taxi?
I was trying to say the driver went the wrong way and everything. Because we were talking, like, because he was telling me he was stressed, and I was like, well, now I'm stressed. The driver went the wrong way and everything, but he just gets a message off me saying, driver went the wrong way and very hung.
Sure, you sent it to our group chat that you were jockeying the taxi.
What?
Go into a group chat.
He's jockeying.
Did you see that?
No.
He started jockeying the taxi man. So
Is it just me, or does the new Teslas look like Porsches? Also, I'm jockeying the driver.
what were you trying to say? I was like, my mind's just doing Daniel doing this in the taxi. What were you trying to say?
Also, I love the way I put it in brackets as well. Also, I'm jockeying the driver out of it to keep me distracted. I meant to say hockey, and like I was talking to him, I wouldn't shut up. Like, not me jockey.
The driver's very hung as well.
This is why.
When I said that all in one group chat, he's very hung, and I'm jockeying the driver over. Oh God, I'm so dyslexic.
This is why I love sending voice notes instead. I'm getting my mom into doing the voice notes now as well. She's learning how to do voice notes on
Good.
WhatsApp. She's leveling up. She is.
mommy.
But I love doing the voice notes because I feel like you can send someone's tone of voice. You don't make spelling mistakes unless you're me and your coach.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
trying
we
to speak like that.
We used to have murder over that.
Oh yeah, we did something like see you next week or something. We'd be like see you next week.
Like, oh, why is she getting smart for? Like, see you next week.
Do you know what that
have
started
murder.
off with? It was the thumbs up.
Oh yeah,
Back
see
in the
that
day.
anyone sends me a thumbs up,
Thumbs up
I'm like
like
you're
the neck."
done, you're done. That's so rude. Think of words.
Yeah, what is
Think
the
of
crack?
words.
It's so
Lazy
ignorant,
bitch.
isn't it?
It's such a dad
Just
thing
like,
to
yeah.
do.
All right.
Sound
I hate that.
like
Oh,
dad's
so
my
true.
birthday.
There's nothing worse though when you can't read somebody.
I know,
Do you know-
yeah,
Do you ever get that even with people that you don't know and you're like, oh, I don't know how to take you?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing worse.
Nothing worse.
It's very frustrating.
Oh.
I still can't read the two of you.
I can barely it as you can. I can barely spell as well as you could see there.
Anyways,
Jesus
continue your
Christ.
story.
That was the story.
Is that?
Yeah, it wasn't really a taxi story, but
Daniel
Taxi man
Jockey, the
was
taxi
called.
driver. That's the story.
my taxi driver today was very hung and I was jockeying him in the back of the car apparently. So
So you know what I was thinking about, lads? I feel like every time we're on FaceTime, we're always talking about stuff that really just f***s us. You know what I mean? There's always something, especially with me. I feel like I bring that onto the podcast, but I feel like it's a great way to just get your
Vent.
anger out. Vent.
Yeah.
Vent. Get what you need to get
a
out.
safe space.
You know what I mean? And I feel like we all do it when we need to. So I feel like I should maybe limit it to a certain part of the podcast because I feel like sometimes I do it constantly and it just kind of, you know, just comes out in bits and bobs or whatever. So I'm just thinking, what's the best way to do it? So why don't we start a new segment where we just rant about what's this week?
Okay.
hey
come on.
man!
Give
Hey,
it a
man.
go. Give it a go.
You know what's really annoying me this week?
What?
Shanice won't get a Nintendo Switch. She won't get
Right,
a Nintendo
mine-
Switch.
She is a bit persuaded.
She is a bit.
kind of. Let me tell you something. So I feel like I'm distracted by it a lot already. Like I am constantly on my phone. I'm trying to reel back my time,
Okay.
take back my time, and
Okay.
not let it be consumed by another thing that I'm going to obsess over. Do you get me? Because my sleep is all over the place. Brain cells are not cooperating as it is. Brain rot is currently taking over. I don't think I've any sort of anything right going on in my head at the moment. That's like, do you know what I mean? And I think I need to take that back. And I feel like getting a Switch will just take over every single day of my life.
Can I give some backstory?
Okay, go on.
So the Nintendo Switch 2 came out a
And
few
you
weeks ago.
lined up for
I
it.
lined up for it outside Smith's because I got
flex, by the
FOMO. So
way.
everybody pre-ordered it and I was like, "Oh, it's just a Mario Kart game." But I was going to get it eventually and I was like, you know what? Room's getting done up. Might as well get a new Switch.
To be fair, you're talking about it since March.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm nearly sure I brought it up in an older podcast, but I was actually listening to them all there the other day. But the Nintendo Switch 2 came out and I went out and I lined up outside Smith's. Very big queue.
It was huge. I
It was
wasn't
a
expecting
huge
that.
queue.
That was
Oh my
12
God. I
at
went
night.
out with my cousin. I roped my cousin into it. Begged her to go. So
Was
she
I
came
built
with me.
out?
She took pity on me. Yeah, Daniel chickened out. So, well, it was just fair, I suppose. But anyways,
I'm not being caught in a Nintendo Switch.
it was actually great. I bumped into, do you know, Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
there. He was actually right behind us in the queue with his friend, yeah. So that was that. Got the Switch too, and all of a sudden I had a spare Nintendo Switch. I said, "Oh, I'll give it to Daniel." Give it to Daniel because we were talking about it. So I gave you the Nintendo Switch, and then all of a sudden, Nia's getting a Nintendo Switch. Nia Gal. Who else is getting one? Your friends are getting one. Neve has one.
Neve has one.
O'Connor. So we've all been
Dylan
playing
has
Animal
one.
Crossing. Dylan has one. We've all been playing Animal
I
Crossing.
don't get the obsession with Animal Crossing.
I love
It's
it.
like Minecraft to me. I don't get the
No.
obsession with
It's like-
Minecraft.
It's not.
It's like a comfort game.
Do you ever have like Farmville on your phone?
Yeah.
It's like similar to that. Where it's like you build your own city. Minecraft is just you're building shite. Like
And you get bored of it, whereas
This
like
is
there's
like
kind
you
of a
have to
progressive
actually-
story.
you have to build your city.
Can you get Nintendo dogs on a Switch?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
Oh.
Sure to know.
Yeah, you
So
can.
now we're trying to rope Shanice into it, and my response to you saying that is, there's always going to be different
Another
forms of
mountain.
procrastination.
Always gonna wanna make.
Move.
But there's always going to be. There's always going to be something. So
yeah, but if I
Yeah, but you
have the
doom
choice,
scroll. That's your
I'm
problem.
so
You
bad.
proper brain rot.
But
Like
I'm-
playing Animal
so-
Crossing is gonna brain rot you.
exactly. So why don't you just replace one bad habit with another?
Exactly.
True.
One way or another,
So
baby.
we're
It's
gonna
not
get one
going
after the
away.
podcast, yeah?
One way or another, I need to get my life together. You are younger than me. I'm pushing 30, like you always like to remind me. So
Oh, would you? Stop.
I don't want to be sitting scrolling playing a game
No,
for
she's right.
hours on end. I need to get my
Yeah,
life
she's
together.
I'd be encouraging this.
I need to be thinking about getting a house and not kids, definitely not kids. Maybe
A dog.
a dog.
A dog.
Maybe
Maybe
a
not a
dog.
A Nintendo dog.
A Nintendo. That's him trying to persuade me.
Oh my God, guys! Can we
What?
have like a flashback moment every week? Because does anybody remember them little hamsters, the toys that used to get years ago?
Oh my god, the ones in the ball and they roll.
No, it was like a hamster that you got, and you could get like loads of different ones.
Hamster.
Nobody remember this?
A
I don't
hamster.
remember.
Gerbils, were they?
Like actual hamsters.
Oh, no, they were like, and they'd move and all. You can buy little sets for them to go around.
Is that not like a cat toy?
Yeah, I was getting cat toys. Cat toys, yeah. Remember the bones you could get as well that you chew on? Do you not remember them? The little hamsters.
Oh.
I
I
had a
wish.
hamster when I was younger.
Did you?
Yeah, and the thing went up my ma's back. Like before we were in the pet
Oh,
store, right?
joke.
In the pet store, and my ma was pointing to the hamster that she wanted. And the girl took the hamster out, but it like ran up my ma's arm, down her back, up her back, and bit onto her finger. Like came back down her arm, bit onto her finger.
Straight to the snake exhibit.
It was just like, it was such a hyper hamster. It just like tore her whole body, came back, bit her finger. So shit.
Boom.
But the hamster was okay. It didn't get launched too far.
What do you mean?
No, it was alright. Like it didn't go far. She just did that and it went like flying off.
Where did it go?
Just on the ground.
Just on the ground. Hamster about that
sorry,
size getting melted.
The teeth on them. I got bit by a hamster before as well.
So did you
They're
keep
sharp.
it?
Yeah, we ended up getting it.
Did you get that
Yeah,
one?
we kept it.
You might have fucking
They were so cute
tombstone for it
and
as well.
fluffy. They were so cute and fluffy.
Oh.
But anyways.
That's
Daniel.
so random.
Daniel,
Yeah.
what has been annoying you this week?
Oh, a lot of things annoy me. Something that has been getting on my nerves though actually lately is, now I know I'm going to say these words and anybody watching at home is going to be like, TikTok shop.
Oh.
No,
Dun,
do you
dun,
know what
I
it
think a
is?
lot of people are going to agree with you on that though.
It's not even that, like, if you do TikTok shop, I don't, like, fair play. Honestly, like, that's not what I'm annoyed about. But what annoys me is the fact that there's certain people on that are doing TikTok shop now that years ago would have
Would've slagged
literally
us.
slagged the likes of us, other creators for, if we got something that was like PR or something gifted or even an ad. And it's like, oh, go out and get a real job, go out and do
It's
this.
very
and now,
contradicting.
because the free sample button is there and they can click free sample and make a video saying, look at the PR that I got. It's not PR, love, hate to break it to you. You did request it, but it just wrecks my head that now, because that's
It's a popular
accessible to them
thing.
now.
Yeah.
And now that anybody can make money off social media, because before you had to build a platform, then you could, make money from it. And now it's like, because anybody can just hop on and do it, it's all right now and it's normal. That just wrecks
Even
my
though
head.
we would have got proper slagged
Yeah,
for
but I'm
We
happy
would've
that
got
people
some
can
brains.
go on and make money now. Like,
it is a good
Do you know-
source of income. I know
Yeah.
people are like fed up of seeing loads of TikTok shop videos on their For You page when it's taken
yeah.
over. I get that, but
the money that was being
if you see the money
Yeah.
that is certain someone is reeling in from TikTok shop, it's literally someone's full year's income,
It is.
basically, isn't it?
It's insane.
In a short amount of time.
Yeah, like that, for anybody that's watching, don't get it wrong. Like, I'm not hating on people that do TikTok shop. I've literally done them before.
Yeah.
Everyone here,
No.
except Brandon, hasn't done a TikTok shop video. Like, it's not that I'm hating on people, but it's just the fact that it's like,
It's the people who slagged
it's the people
us.
now that are doing it. Because someone came up on my For You page who used to be in my comments, giving out to me, telling me to get a real job and that I have never done a day's work, doing TikTok shop.
Yeah.
I was like, how does that make sense?
It's
But-
insane.
It is. But like it's that thing as well of sometimes people will laugh and then they'll copy. If that makes sense.
But let
Until
them-
it benefits them.
Yeah, exactly.
But we wrote the blueprint, bitch.
Oh.
Don't forget it.
We walked so you could run.
Run to TikTok shop.
Run to Duns.
We walked so you could sell.
Right?
I don't know. Do you know her?
Did you see the video? And she did her Charli XCX makeup.
No.
CEX.
CEX, yeah.
What?
She's such a queen.
Who?
Sophie, what's her name? Sophie Ella.
Sophie Ellis
She's
Baxter.
such a queen.
Oh,
But remember,
sorry.
she like disappeared for a while.
Oh my god, I just called her Sophie Ellis Baxter.
Who's Alice
Who's that?
Baxter? That's
It's
the
not
singer.
on the dance floor.
That's not her, is
Yeah,
it?
that is her, the singer, isn't it?
Sophie Alice Baxter, yeah.
It is. Right, I just called her.
Well, Sophie
Such a
Ella.
different name. She's an icon.
She's queen. She
I
disappeared though
love
for a
her.
while.
I know.
Yeah.
I hope she's okay.
Hope she's good.
So what's annoying you this week?
I think the fact that I always complain. I feel like I'm always moaning.
You're annoyed that you complain.
I'm annoyed at myself. Yeah. Do you ever tell yourself that you're gonna do something and you just don't do it? I feel like I'm saying things to myself the last 5 or 6 years.
Right. Put them out there. Rant.
Put them out there.
What do you need to
Manifest.
get done?
Putting them out there. Right. So, firstly, I always give out about my stomach. You know, the whole like painful period situation. Still in the same boat. I haven't heard anything back.
That's valid.
I know.
That's valid.
And then my back is just getting worse. Like it's so bad. Like obviously I got my MRI results. You laughed the last time we recorded this. Do you remember?
Oh yeah. Like,
We had to cut it out. But I got a lumbar MRI done on my lower back because I've been crippled for years. Daniel and Brandon would tell you. I've been crippled for years. Went and got a lumbar MRI and my results came back not too long ago. I went to my GP and he said that I have a bulging disc and potential arthritis in my back. And to basically go to a physio. I went to a physio, gave me exercises and it was like good relief in the beginning, but nothing has changed. I feel like it's gotten worse over time, which is so frustrating because I just want to be pain free. Like I feel like no matter if I'm standing or sitting or lying down now, even I'm in pain. But yeah, I have the spine of someone who's 15 years older than me, which is
65.
you cheeky pig. But yeah, I just want to sort that out. I think I'm gonna go back to the GP and hopefully I think there's an injection that you can get in your lower spine to help with pain relief.
It's like when pregnant women give birth and you get like an injection.
No, that's an
The
epidural.
epidural.
That's an epidural.
Oh, right,
I think
that,
this
like,
is
not the same thing.
I think this is different, but yeah, I just want pain relief, and that's what's annoying me. And that's all that's been annoying me.
I feel like
On
out of
that-
everyone's. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was just going to say, on that, like you were saying that it's your discs. Do you know you actually get smaller when you get older? Because
Yeah,
your
you
discs, because your discs in your back
Yeah,
like deteriorate. That's real sad. Like, why aren't we invincible?
I know. Why
Like,
are we not
can't
immoral?
Why do dogs only live to 12 years?
I know.
Oh, stop. Scooby's still on his way out.
But Ruby lived till 16.
Yeah, I was. Neve O'Connor was talking last night, and she was saying that her Labrador lived until she was 20.
20.
20.
Kicking.
Only shot off at 24, and then she died.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I feel like out of everybody's, that's probably the most valid though.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Everybody what?
Sorry, I
Out of
hate
everybody's
complaining.
rants.
Oh, rant. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
fair.
that's
I hate complaining.
Thought you meant the dog dying. I was like, what?
No.
Valid.
If everyone's dog dying, that's the most valid one. I was like,
Let's wrap this up.
yeah.
We've been chatting for a very long time. I don't
We
think
have.
we normally speak for this amount
No,
of
we
time. Normally our
actually don't.
social
We're normally
batteries
on the
aren't
phone to
able.
each other and speak for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then
go
the whole
quiet for
Just
about
sit
an
in
hour.
complete
silence.
Shanice wants to share reels then for about 3 hours, and then
We
just
do.
repeat.
It is what we do.
It is what we do.
But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the first episode back.
I know.
What episode is this now? 35? 35?
30 something.
30 something. It's the 30 something episode. I'm losing track. So many. Didn't think we'd make it past 12, but here we are.
I know. We didn't think we'd make it
One.
at all.
Half the pilot. We're going to be sorry. Jesus Christ.
Well, lads, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us chat absolute shite.
Stay gorgeous, people.
Stay stunned.
Stay skinny.
Stay slay.
If you want, you can follow us. Wait, don't say bye yet.
Sorry, but I thought we were going.
We had to
We're
plug
ready
the
to go.
socials,
I'm
Daniel.
awkward now because I said bye, no one else did.
If you want to follow us, you can follow us on TikTok at Socially Awkward Pod or Socially Awk Pod on Instagram. So make sure you go do that. And remember, you can also watch us on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you do what you want.
You can leave us a review as well if you enjoyed the podcast.
You don't have
Episode.
to, but
And you
like,
can
you
follow
know.
Daniel
you-
Devlin on TikTok as well. You probably are though, so it makes sense.
Right, I'm getting overstimulated now.
Right, we're going to play bowling. Bye.
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 Love yous.
Bye.
The Socially Awkward Podcast is an Onic original.
Presented by Shanice Griffin.
Brandon Caulfield.
Daniel Devlin.
Visual design and video editing by Stephen King O'Farrell and Connor Daly.
Extra special thanks to Vivian Wood.
Archive and images courtesy of Getty Images. Music courtesy of Audio Network.
Series producer Paul McGregor.
Executive producer Sasha Hamrock.
New episodes of the Socially Awkward Podcast release every Thursday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can also watch full episodes of the Socially Awkward podcast on YouTube.
This is an Onic original podcast.